Good morning. This is Skye, one of my Nigerian dwarf goat wethers. Wethers means he's fixed and can't have babies. So I thought I'd let you know a few of the potential issues when you take a walk in a suburban area with your goats. Because all three of my wethers are leash trained. They walk on collars with leashes, just plain old dog collars. One of the things is trash. If you are in a suburban area that can allow goats, and let me switch hands here so the camera's not so sideways. You will probably also be in an area where people don't really upkeep their yards. And the city doesn't really upkeep the streets. The upkeep is really bad. So have lots of weeds and lots of trash. There's the weeds here. And that can also mean your goats want to stop every 5 seconds to try to nibble on something and see how good it tastes. Vehicles may make them scared or nervous. And if they get scared, they will just kind of lunge. So you have to make sure you always have your leash in hand, even though normally walking around with them, they are totally docile, patient, at least when they're by themselves. Today, I'm walking Skye alone because my goats are over a year old now. So they're, 60, 70 pounds each. And if they all decide they want to go a different way at the same time, it's a little difficult. So today, I'm just walking one. So here comes a truck. Skye is not that bad because all my goats are used to traffic. But still, the sound of that particular truck was so loud, the Skye still jumped up on the side. There's my Skye. So that's one thing about taking a walk with goats in a suburban area. The other thing is dogs. Every dog is a wolf when it comes to goats. Now, I do have 2 dogs at home. They happen to be smaller dogs. But they are used to our goats, and our goats are used to them, and they're all just a part of the herd. But potentially, any dog on a walk, whether loose, on a leash, or in someone's yard, may get the wolf feeling of, I need to eat that goat. So here at this house, which I never walk on the sidewalk next to the wall, but even just walking in the street, we got dogs that come over the wall to try to jump out, and dogs at the base of the wall that will stick their heads out through those holes. And if I was on the sidewalk, the goats would be very uncomfortable. So that's some of the pitfalls when you take a walk in a suburban area with pet goats. Come on, Skye. To watch out for. Trash can be dangerous because although it is a total myth that goats will eat anything and everything, they do like to taste things. A straw, a cup, anything with an interesting smell. They will want to put it in their mouth and roll it around before they spit it out. And that can be a toxic thing for your goats when you're taking a walk. Now, you don't have to worry about the heat. I live in Albuquerque, New Mexico, which is a high desert. And it gets very hot. I mean, right now it is not even 7 in the morning that I'm taking this. And when it gets hot, the ground gets hot. Cement, asphalt, even the dirt, even grass can be hot. So, walking, while it would be uncomfortable for a dog, or if you were barefoot, that's one thing you don't have to worry about goats. because the hooves on a goat are used to rocky terrain. That's how they were bred. They don't mind the heat. It doesn't hurt them. Doesn't hurt their toe, their little split toe. Ooh, hang on. Dog's coming. Got to be a little more careful. And here in New Mexico, another thing you have to worry about are ants. Because we have big red fire ants. This is an ant hole here, next to that piece of glass and the big round stone. And when the sun is up, they will come out and look for food. And big black carpenter ants don't mind munching on people and goats. Big red fire ants don't mind munching on people and goats. So you have to be careful about that as well. Walk early before the ants are out. I sat down on a wall once. The goats started to stomp their feet and shake all over, and their little tails were going all over the place. And it turned out they had ants on them, and I didn't know it until they were on me. And I had a lot of ant bites on my backside near my waistband by the time I got off that wall and got them off me. And it hurt and itched more than once while I was recovering from that. So we have another loud sound. You can see mostly Skye is used to it and just looks and stays next to me. But loud noises can cause them to sort of jump and run. So you got to make sure you always have a firm grip on the end of your leash. So I hope that was a nice talk with us. I'm going to go home and hang out with Jetta and Zacchaeus, who are probably home jealous and going, meh, meh, where did Mom go? And it's just a temporary side note for some goats, not others. Skye does not do it. Our goat Jetta has an oral fixation and will untie my shoes every single time we go for a walk. So, but that's not a problem with Skye. That's goat specific. So have a good day. Take a little picture of the sun up here. I hope you have a nice time. And do take walks. It's really healthy. However, fat or skinny might be difficult. If your walk's only 5 minutes, then take a 5-minute walk. If you have to walk around your own living room or roll around it if you're in a chair, then have a 5-minute roll and have a good day. God gave you a great life. Live it.